Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 18th through the 24th of July 2021. I hope everybody is doing really well. I want to take a second and remind you guys that this is a general reading. It is not going to resonate with everyone out there. If you find it's not resonating with you, I would suggest that you check your other signs and placements and see if those readings might resonate a little bit better. Also, keep in mind in a general reading that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. That's not unusual at all. And in addition to that, timelines can vary. If you'd like a personal reading, there are directions in the box beneath the video, and I'll be happy to help you with that. All right, so let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Virgo? Energy of Virgo, please. All right. So we start out with the Two of Swords. We have the Four of Rods. And we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so it looks like you have a decision here, Virgo. And I do feel like you are trying to hold off on that decision. Maybe you're not sure which way to go here, because it looks like you have a decision to make, and one decision is one way is going to take you into a committed connection, possibly even a marriage. And if not a marriage, it could be either into a connection or leveling up a connection into a higher level of commitment. But the other direction is you're basically thinking about just getting out of Dodge altogether. Really interesting, and I just noticed it, is that in this particular Six of Swords, she has a veil on her head. So the same veil that she would be wearing here for this marriage is the veil that she's wearing as she is taking this little water Uber out of town. So that's very interesting. I've never noticed that before. And it's not in every deck, but it is in this particular one. So you're kind of on the fence about something here, a connection. Whether or not to move in deeper into a connection or even into a connection, or whether to stay out of a connection or to leave a connection altogether. And I feel as if you don't really want to make this connection in an emotional way. You want to be rational about it. You're trying to be very head over heart, but the truth of it is that you are knee deep in emotion about this decision. So let's see who you're connecting with. Spirit, who is Virgo connecting with? Oh, Virgo, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's right, Virgo. Who is Virgo connecting with? For some reason, Pisces kept coming in my mind. I wonder if somebody is connecting with a Pisces. Who is Virgo connecting with? Okay. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. We have the Ten of Coins in the reverse. And we have the Page of Coins. Yeah, so somebody is definitely wanting to talk to you. There's an ending or a loss that has taken place here. Now, it could be a financial loss because that is coins, but it could also be a ending of a long-term connection. But this person does want to talk to you. There is a attraction here towards you, and there is a small offer of some kind that they also want to make. Now, I would be careful, Virgo, because they're coming out with page energy. Now, that could just be because this is new, but I'd feel more comfortable if I saw some king energy, because what I'm seeing is a lot of page energy. And it might just be, like I said, because they're ending something here. It might be that it's new. So it could just be that. So we'll see. We'll clarify that. But they are intending to make some kind of a small offer towards you. Let's see what the energy of this connection is. Okay, so we have the Hermit in reverse. This may have been somebody that you were not talking to for a moment. Maybe both sides kind of pulled away, pulled back. But I do see that communication has resumed. So there is some kind of communication, and if there hasn't been, the energy is prepped for there to be. What is directly affecting this connection? All right, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So what's directly affecting the connection is that somebody did not get what they wanted, or isn't getting what they wanted. And what is the outcome at the end of the week? What is the outcome at the end of the week? Oh, blocked? So something is blocked. Doesn't mean that the connection is definitely blocked. It just means that there's going to be something blocked at the end of the week. Could be communication. It could be that there's a blockage that comes in that prevents this from moving forward. We'll definitely check it, so don't worry. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. And this is positive. This is underlying energy. So this tells me that the underlying energy for this connection is that there is some truthful communication going on. It may even be a new start in truthful communication. But that's a good sign. So let's clarify, Virgo. Why is the Two of Swords here? Wow. You have the Two of Swords, and it is clarified by the Two of Swords. So you definitely have a decision. That's some hard double energy there. And then you also have the Four of Cups. So this was a missed opportunity in the past. So I feel as if this decision here, you may have had a decision with this person in the past and it led to a missed opportunity. Maybe it took too long to make the decision. But there's something to do with this being a missed opportunity in the past. And so now you're kind of sitting here at this same gate again, trying to make a decision. I do feel like you know more now than you did before, and that's a good thing. But I also feel like you're more emotional about it now, which, you know, that maybe or maybe not is a good thing. You're definitely more emotional about it now than you were in the past. Why is the Four of Rods here? Why is the Four of Rods here? Okay, so we have the High Priestess and the Magician on the Four of Rods. Wow. So this is a spiritual connection. When you get the High Priestess and the Magician together, this is a highly intuitive, highly spiritual connection. And the fact that it's on the Four of Wands, that's the 1111 card. It could even be a twin flame connection, but this is definitely a highly spiritual connection. So it doesn't surprise me that this is like a come back around type of situation. Definitely a spiritual connection. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? All right, so we have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Page of Swords. All right, so there's a sense here of being a little bit stuck. Or maybe even trying to figure out, how to move forward. So I feel as if you may be trying to figure out how to move forward, because there's a sense here of being stuck and you're just trying to figure out which direction to go. Should you move further into this connection? Should you exit the connection? You're just trying to figure it out. You're searching for answers here. I also feel like there might be some communication that you might be wanting to communicate as well. Be careful with that, because you are also showing here with the Page of Swords again, it's a page that could be some immature communication, and I would be careful with that. Make sure that when you do communicate with this person, Virgo, that you're communicating, you know, clearly, and because sometimes the Page of Swords can communicate a little sharply and a little immaturely, so just be careful with that. But I really feel like you're just trying to figure out which direction to go. Should you move forward? Should you move deeper into the connection? And there's a sense of kind of feeling stuck, not really knowing which way to go. So you're just trying to figure all this out. And I think it's further complicated because you have a sense of this being a spiritual connection. Let's look at their energy. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why is the Page of Wands here? Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords reversed, and we have Temperance reversed. Yeah, this person's impatient to talk to you. They really do want to talk to you. I feel like in the past, this person, they really went through a lot of emotional turmoil. They probably will talk to you about that. That is past for them. They are still trying to balance out their energy, though. They're not fully healed, but they are not experiencing the level of emotional turmoil that they did in the past. So they definitely want to talk to you. They're impatient to talk to you. Why is the Ten of Coins here in reverse? Why is the Ten of Coins in reverse? There's the Emperor. So we have the Emperor, and we have the Five of Cups reversed. So this person has experienced a loss. It could be a financial loss, or it could be, like I said, the ending of a long-term connection. But I feel like this person, it took them a long time to get there. They did go through a lot of emotional turmoil to you know, get to this point. There was a lot of sadness as well. And I do feel as if they really focused a lot on what they were losing versus focusing on what they would be gaining. And that's why it took so long. But at the end of the day, I think that they kind of bossed up. They kind of, you know, took charge of the situation. And now they are feeling a little bit more positive about the situation, which is probably why they want to talk to you. Why is the Page of Coins here? Why is the Page of Coins here? So we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Sun in reverse. They don't know if it's going to be successful. They want to make an offer to you. It's very small, but they just don't know if it's going to be successful. So they have a fear that it might not be successful. They don't know what's going to happen when they make this offer. Yeah. So either this person has had a financial loss of some kind, or they've ended a long-term connection. It took them a long time to do it, and I think that it was emotionally draining for this person. There was a lot of sadness, and it took a long time because they kept focusing on what they were losing instead of focusing on what they could be gaining. But it has ended. They want to talk to you. They want to explain themselves to you, and they're going to make an offer to you. But they don't know what's going to happen when they do. There's a sense here that they want it to be successful, but they don't know what's going to happen. All right, so let's see. Why is the Hermit here in reverse? Why is the Hermit here in reverse for Virgo and their person? You might be dealing with an Aries, by the way. See Aries here. Don't have to be, though. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have the Three of Coins. So you may have been a little bit angry with this person, Virgo. You may have felt some anger towards this person. And that may have been part of the reason why there was a lack of communication. But the person you're connected with, they want to cooperate with you. They want to lay a foundation to have this new start. They have a cooperative spirit. They want to work together with you. They want to talk with you. They definitely want communication. They feel like you might be angry with them. But they definitely want to work together with you. They want to have like a contract with you of some sort. Why is the Nine of Cups here in reverse? Something turned. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? All right, so we have the Two of Rods and we have the Hangman in reverse. So what's directly affecting the connection is that somebody didn't get what they wanted. And I think that was you, Virgo. So it put you at a crossroad, and so you chose a new direction. You chose a new direction, and you're now looking at the situation differently than you did in the past. And so that's affecting this connection. The person you're connected with, they know that they took a long time. They know they took a long time, and now they're viewing your connection, you know, in a different way as well, because they didn't get what they wanted either, and they're choosing you. So again, that's affecting the connection. Let's see why we have the Eight of Rods in reverse. Let's get 3 for the outcome. All right, so we have the Nine of Rods reversed. We have the 10 of Rods reversed, and we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know, Virgo. It looks like you're going to block this person. It looks like you're going to block them, because I see usually the Nine of Rods in the reverse is all about blocking. And it's clarified with the Nine of Rods reverse, which indicates somebody kind of giving up on the connection, just feeling like they have gone through too much. It's just gone on too long. You've been put through too much, and you just are giving up on it. And it's also clarified on your side with the 10 of Rods reverse, which tells me that it's escalating for you. It's going from a 9 to a 10, and it's both in reverse, which means that the cycle is all but done. So you're ending this cycle. You're closing it out. You don't want any more problems. This connection has become burdensome to you. And so I feel like, even though it's a strong spiritual connection, I feel as if you are going to block this person and give up on the connection, because you just don't want to deal with all the drama, all the problems that come with it. On their side, they have the Nine of Cups reversed. So again, now it's going to be their turn to not get what they want. So I think you didn't get what you wanted in the past, and now it's going to be their turn to not get what they want. And I think you're going to block them. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, which means that somebody's going to come forward wanting this truthful, communication, this conversation here. I do think it's going to be this person, because they're hoping that this is going to be successful. They're going to make this offer to you, and I think you're going to turn down that offer. This is an offer being denied. So, yep. That's what it's looking like. And I do think that it's because you don't want any more drama. This is your decision. And I think that, you know, I think you're right in the middle of that decision, to stay or go. And when they come forward and push it, you're going to make that decision. And I think you're going to, a lot of you are going to choose to, you know, block this person. And it doesn't mean forever. I mean, you know, it is a strong spiritual connection, so we'll see. I have brought back the Angel Answers Oracle cards, so I'm going to go ahead and pull those for you. If you would get a direct question in your mind, and I will pull for you and see if I can give you a direct answer from Spirit. So, Spirit, we're pulling for Virgo. Pulling for Virgo. Okay, so the answer to your question, we have abundance. This reminds me very much of the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about abundance, but abundance on your own. You know, abundance being, because this individual is on their own, they're single. So I feel like, you know, you are feeling pretty abundant here on your own. I feel as if you just don't want the complications. So that is your reading, Virgo. I do hope it has been helpful. If you would like and share the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely drop me a comment. I do read them all. Until I see you next week, namaste.